Okay, I want to add some more spheres to our box. Um, and I can do that simply by duplicating the sphere and then moving it a little bit, to the left or right or up or down or whatever. And now, when I press play, both of these spheres should start bouncing around like nutcases. And in fact, they should actually bump into each other as well. And there'll be collisions between them, which will make them spin off in different directions. Again, that's quite nice. Now, two things then. One is this is starting to get a bit messy. I know there's plenty of space here for objects, but I'd like to tighten it up a bit. I think all of these objects here, the roof, the floor, and the walls, I want to group together as being the box. So what I'm going to do is create an empty object. Now, an empty object is really useful. It's like a folder almost. It we'll reset it so that it's at 0, 0, 0, and and it's basically just something that you can put other objects in. So the floor, the roof, the walls, I'm going to drag those onto this game object, and they are now part of that um, parent. And I'm going to call this the box. Um, that that's one way of tightening up what we see here. The other way, of course, is that we're going to generate some extra spheres. It would sort of be nice if we could give them all different names. Oh, maybe it isn't necessary to give them all different names. Why? Who names molecules? I mean, that's a bit silly. But if I keep duplicating this, right, have 12 different spheres or 13, at the moment these are all on top of each other, aren't they? Because I just duplicated it, so I duplicated the position. That's probably going to cause some really weird effect right at the beginning. Let's see what happens. So it'll be like a nuclear explosion, I think. Oh no, not too bad. Anyway, we've got loads of molecules flying around. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, it didn't really seem to matter that they all started on the same spot. That was okay. All right. I think you should be getting pretty excited about this. This is looking like something that could be quite useful, particularly if we increase the number of spheres and sort of let's make it so that they all start somewhere different. And this is a good opportunity for us to start talking about instantiating objects through a script. So one way of getting more objects is what I did there, which was just to duplicate. Another way is to select a whole bunch of them and duplicate. And now if I press play, we've got about 20 odd objects, which will all be flying around in our box. That's nice. But what I want to do in the next little lesson is show you how you can create these spheres from something called a prefab. So you can have just one sphere that acts as the template, and all the other ones are derived from it. Now, actually, before we leave that, I do want to emphasize that each of these spheres has the sphere cars script attached. So each of these spheres is acting under the direction of the script sphere cars that is telling it to go in all these random directions every frame. So this is one of the beauties of Unity, is that you can attach a script to an object. When that object is duplicated, the script is duplicated as well, but it now just refers to the object that it's been duplicated on. So that's really, really powerful.